Hi there, my friend. I know today's topic might make you smile or even chuckle a little, but stay with me because it's more important than you think. We're diving into something that most people don't talk about much, even though it happens to all of us, passing gas. Yep, farts. Now, before you click away or get too embarrassed, let me tell you, this is about your health, your gut, and possibly even your longevity. There's a surprising link between the gases your body produces and how well you're aging. And in today's chat, we'll explore how something as simple as gas could offer clues about how long and how well you might live. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, sit back, and let's have a heart-to-heart about your gut, your health, and how understanding your body signals can truly change your life. Part 1. Why we fart and why it matters more than you think. Let's start with the basics. Why do we fart? Gas is a natural part of digestion. When you eat, your body breaks down food, and along the way, bacteria in your gut help with that process. In doing so, they create gases, mostly hydrogen, methane, and carbon dioxide. Sometimes even a little sulfur, which is what gives gas that unforgettable aroma. On average, a person passes gas 10 to 20 times a day, and that's completely normal. But as we age, the digestive system changes. Your metabolism slows down. Your gut bacteria shift. Your enzyme production decreases. And suddenly, gas becomes more frequent, more noticeable, and sometimes more embarrassing. But here's the twist. Gas isn't always bad. In fact, it can be a sign that your gut microbiome is active, and that's a very good thing. Part 1. Why we fart and why it matters more than you think. Let's start with the basics. Why do we fart? Gas is a natural part of digestion. When you eat, your body breaks down food, and along the way, bacteria in your gut help with that process. In doing so, they create gases, mostly hydrogen, methane, and carbon dioxide. Sometimes even a little sulfur, which is what gives gas that unforgettable aroma. On average, a person passes gas 10 to 20 times a day, and that's completely normal. But as we age, the digestive system changes. Your metabolism slows down. Your gut bacteria shift. Your enzyme production decreases. And suddenly, gas becomes more frequent, more noticeable, and sometimes more embarrassing. But here's the twist. Gas isn't always bad. In fact, it could be a sign that your gut microbiome is active, and that's a very good thing. Part 2. The gut microbiome, your internal fountain of youth. If you've never heard of the gut microbiome, it's time to get acquainted. Your microbiome is a community of trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi living in your digestive tract. These tiny organisms play a huge role in digestion, immune health, mood, and even brain function. And here's where it gets interesting. Studies have found that healthy older adults, especially those who live longer, tend to have a richer, more diverse microbiome. That means more of the good bacteria and a better balance overall. When your microbiome is healthy and active, it can lead to more gas. Not the painful, cramping kind, but a gentle sign that fermentation and digestion are working. That's why a little regular flatulence might actually be a sign of good gut activity. In fact, some researchers believe that a healthy gut microbiome is one of the key predictors of longevity. Part 3. The hidden messages in your gas. Not all gas is the same. Your body uses gas to tell you what's going on inside. The volume, frequency, smell, and timing can all give clues. Frequent gas after meals might suggest enzyme deficiency or poor digestion. Foul-smelling gas could point to food intolerances or an imbalance in gut bacteria. Sudden increase in gas might be due to stress, antibiotics, or a change in diet. Painful gas or gas with bloating could signal IBS, SIBO, or other issues. In other words, don't just ignore it. Gas is like a messenger. When you tune in, you can learn a lot about your inner health. Part 4. How to support a healthy gut and why it might help you live longer. If gut gas can tell us something about longevity, then taking care of your gut is one of the smartest things you can do. Here are a few ways to support your digestive health as you age. 1. Eat more fiber. Fiber is the fuel your good bacteria love. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, legumes. These all help your microbiome flourish. Yes, fiber can lead to more gas, especially at first, but it's the kind of gas your body benefits from. 2. Embrace fermented foods. Yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso. These foods are packed with probiotics that help balance your gut. They can gently reduce bad bacteria and increase the good ones. 3. Stay hydrated. Water helps everything move through your system. It also reduces constipation-related gas. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses a day. 4. Move your body. Physical activity stimulates digestion and reduces gas buildup. Even a daily walk can make a big difference. 5. Reduce ultra-processed foods. Processed foods disrupt your gut bacteria and lead to gas, bloating, and inflammation. The more whole, natural foods you eat, the better your gut will feel and function. Part 5. The link between gas, gut health, and disease prevention. Now, let's bring it full circle. A healthy gut doesn't just help with digestion. It supports your immune system, helps regulate inflammation, improves mental health, and may even lower your risk for serious diseases like Alzheimer's, diabetes, and heart disease. And guess what? One of the ways to know your gut is functioning well is through the regular production of gas. That's right. If your digestion is smooth, your microbiome is active, and you're eating well, then passing gas, though maybe not glamorous, is a sign things are working as they should. Of course, if your gas is painful, constant, or interfering with daily life, it's time to talk to your doctor. But in many cases, gas is simply a natural part of a healthy gut. Incredibly, your body's most embarrassing functions might also be some of its most life-affirming. So, my friend, the next time you feel a little rumble in your belly or hear a familiar toot, don't be too quick to feel ashamed. Instead, see it for what it is, a sign that your gut is alive, working and talking to you. Your body is wise. It speaks in all kinds of ways, through energy, appetite, mood, and yes, even through gas. When you listen, when you respond with care, you give yourself the gift of better health and possibly a longer, happier life. If this video brought you a new perspective, or maybe even a laugh, share it with someone you care about. Let's break the silence around these taboo topics and help each other age with wisdom, dignity, and joy. And if you'd like more heart-to-heart conversations like this, subscribe to our channel. Your journey to healthy aging is worth every step. Until next time, breathe easy, live fully, and trust your gut. Blessings and good health to you.